Greetings, this is Spec Ops 56 and we're here in the man cave at reloading bench number 1, and we're going to do a little test here. We're going to find out if 23-year-old military flameless ration heaters that have been sealed up in a case, if any of them will still work. I bought a case of these unissued flameless ration heaters many years ago, and I've had them stored in a closet for I don't know how long, and I decided it was time to take a look and see if any of them will still work after all this time. Frankly, I highly doubt it, but you never know. They have been sealed up, so maybe some of them might still work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up and I'm going to pull out 3 different ones at random, and we're going to put some water in them and we're going to wait and see if any of them generate any heat. So as you can see, the date on these is 1992. Alright, go ahead and open this package up. Let's take alright, we'll do this one, and here, John, pick a heater, any heater at all.
Let's try this heater right here.
Okay, and I think I'll try also the one that was right at the front. Alright, now let's start here. I don't have any rations to try to heat up in them, but okay, let's try that again. Might help to tear it at the right spot. Get these all opened up and I'll pour water in them and we'll see what happens. I can do this without spilling the water everywhere. Probably not. Okay, that looks about all right. I don't have a rock or something, so I'm going to use a box of 22 ammo I bought the other day. I'll try this one. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to keep my arm out of the way as much as possible. Not easy to do with my shaky hands. And put that one there. And In fact, I think I'm going to let John pour the water in this one until you see
The line right there.
yeah, hang on a second. Sometimes works better if you pull this up a little out of the way.
Just pour water to the line.
Pour water to the line so it's no more than, in between the line. That's probably about right. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah,
That's got it.
that's got it. Just drop that down in there. That way, if it doesn't work, I'll know it wasn't due to my shaky hands fumbling. And there we go. Actually,
The bag's supposed to swell up.
yeah, this one is actually heating. It's hot as fire down here.
Wow. That one's actually working. The second one, third one have already started too.
This one, not much activity here. No, this one's still cold as ice. Okay, this one's definitely a success. That's working just like it ought to. This one generating some heat, but not much steam. The heat is pretty much confined to the bottom area here, where the pad is sitting in the water. Okay, we're going to cut now. We're going to wait about 10 minutes, and we'll come back and take a look and see what the final verdict is. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes, and here are the surprising results. We have 100% success. I wasn't expecting it. All three of these are just as hot as they can be. And it just took these other two a little bit longer than the first one. The first one started up almost immediately. These two didn't seem like they were going to heat up at all, but just a matter of giving them more time, and you can see the results. And this one, they're all hot. But this one, which was the slowest one to get started, is the hottest one. I mean, this one's almost too hot to touch. This one, you can tell it's not puffed up as much, it's not generated as much steam, but it's good and hot. This would definitely heat your MRE up. Same with this one. The one that started up first, I would have to say overall, while it puffed up more, it is not as hot as the other two, but it is still hot enough to warm up your MRE. I have to say that I'm floored here because I was not expecting the Flameless Ration heaters that were this old to work at all. So I'm glad to find this out because I've still got most of a case of these Flameless Ration heaters. So I'm going to keep them stored exactly where I've had them stored and exactly the same way I've had them stored all this time. So hopefully they will continue to be good. And as for the ones left over from opening up this batch of them, what I'm going to do with these is I will use these along and along to heat up MREs for MRE taste tests. For taking with me, I plan to start going out hiking the hiking trails out at Sesquicentennial Park. I just bought my park passport, and I'll take some of these along with some MREs and use them to heat up my lunch. So just because your military MRE ration heaters are old doesn't mean that they're not going to work. They may not, but this proves that they very well may. I'm sure it's going to be an individual basis. It's going to be based on how they were packaged, how they were stored. Like I said, mine were brand new, sealed up packaging in the original case, and they've been stored inside in a closet. So that probably has a lot to do with it. Okay, well, this has been an interesting test. This is Spec Ops 56 and my faithful cameraman and all-around man Friday, and this is Friday, saying over and out.